Just because I'm too poor to purchase this pack on release doesn't mean you're too poor to purchase this pack on release. So get ready, buckle up, because I am about to deliver to you some swoon-worthy storylines that you can play with your Sims so they can live happily ever after. Did you think I was being serious? Honey baby, this is life of an NPC. We don't do wholesome most of the time. Sometimes a little bit of wholesome, but what we specialize in here
is chaos.
Section 1. Teen years. You are a Sim. Crazy, I know. And you, my friend, are madly in love with your bestie forestie. And you also happen to be madly in love with the captain of the football / cheerleading team, whichever one you prefer really. And don't get me wrong, you love them both with all your heart, but you love them both for completely different reasons. For example, the team captain is an Adonis. Like, I'm talking, God spent an extra 7 days sculpting this Sim just for you. Like, every single step they take just sets your heart ablaze. Anyway, and then we have your best friend, your bestie forestie. And of course, you know, you love them because they're your bestie. Like, they know everything about you. You can be yourself around them. And it's just like, you know, they know all your secrets. They make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. Like, that's the hint of wholesomeness that I was telling you about earlier. Now, the real major issue here is your parents. Your parents are real old school, you know, major conservative when it comes to the whole dating thing. Talking like arranged marriages, okay? And they want to set you up with this very prim and proper rich Sim who you absolutely despise. But your parents, okay, yeah, like PE to the TTY star Keisha, because they petty, okay? Your parents will do everything in their power to ruin any relationship that you have if it's not with the Sim who they're trying to arrange marriage with you with. Oh, I forgot to mention, do you remember Adonis? Well, lucky for you, they're like totes in love with you. But you know, it's giving tsundere, so they ain't never gonna let you know that they love you. Why would they let you know that they love you? Every chance they get, they're gonna deny it and be like, I'm not gonna say it. Lol. If you know, you know. So, what will you do? Would it be the classic enemies to lovers tale with your fiance? Or will you and your bestie forestie actually go ahead with the whole if we single by the time we 30 thing? And will you get together with your best friend? Or maybe the Adonis will finally put their pride to the side and you will have enough courage to ask them out, and you know, you guys can make really beautiful babies. Or will your parents ruin everything and then you go a little bit loco and decide to lock them in the basement and then turn into like this maniacal serial kidnapper who locks everyone they love plus more in their basement for them to be forced to paint for eternity? That is for you to decide. Number 2, the love clinic. You are broke. Also, your parents didn't really rate you. They kind of think you're a bit weird, you know. And you have a F level Riz, like you ain't getting none. But you, my friend, are an actor. You know, you bring fake it till you make it to life. Like, and for your next endeavor, it is to become dirt rich. But your parents kicked you out because they kind of said you were a loser. So now you're homeless, and that means you don't have an address to put on your job application to be a part-timer. So what are you gonna do? Scam naive teenagers at your high school and become a love guru. That's what you're gonna do. Invite teen Sims to a dodgy location after school. I'll let you know you're also a teenager, by the way. Don't twist my words. As a teenager, invite teen Sims after school to a dodgy location, or if you have high school years, create a love clinic as a secret room within the high school. Give love advice after school and even play matchmaker a little bit and try link two sims up together. And of course, your services are not for free, but you don't get to decide how much you make. A wheel does, because wheels are the best. Like, it adds more spice, some flair. And it's not one, but there are two wheels, because remember, you're faking it till you make it. You don't actually know what you're doing. So, wheel number one, how much they gonna pay you? You get to choose. You fill the wheel up with loads of different prices, but make sure you also have a zilch price, because you know, hustle the hustler. Sometimes sims don't want to pay. It is what it is, especially teenagers. They probably broke too. But on the second wheel, you are going to have call your bluff. I'll put an example on the screen so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. But basically, if a sim calls your bluff, you have to pay them whatever amount you spanned the first wheel for them to pay you. And if you don't have the funds for that, then you've got 3 days to pay before they blackmail you and go to the principal and get you expelled. That's your business dissolved. Also, depending on your level for the new romance skill will depend on how many call your bluffs is on the wheel. For example, if you haven't even bothered to try start the romance skill, all 10 options are call your bluff, because you literally don't know nothing. Like, you've got no material to act on. When you hit level 1, then you have one option saying they believe you, and all the rest to call your bluff, and it just keeps going until eventually, if you get to level 10, they always believe you. You know, you've won. You've become the biggest scam artist, con artist, whatever you want to call it, out there, mate. Section number 2, young adults. This one is called the Eternal Bachelor / Bachelorette. Welcome to the world of young adulthood, where freedom is as intoxicating as the fizzy juice keg that you used to have at those dorm parties. And especially
in the climate of today's dating economy, commitment
is a distant memory from like prehistoric times. Yes, you are a sim, but you're not just any sim. No. You are the ultimate commitment phobe. Ain't no one locking you down. It's bachelor life for life. You are the champion of first dates, the emperor of beat and delete.
Lol, I can't believe I just said that out loud.
Anyway, you are the eternal bachelor / bachelorette, and love is your playground. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is very simple. You simply must date as many sims as possible using the Cupid's Corner app. Swipe right, swipe left, and match with as many sims as possible. But here's the kicker. You must never, I said never, settle down.
She belongs to the streets.
No serious relationships, no strings attached, just an endless buffet of romantic possibilities. Sounds easy, right?
Think again.
Life be throwing curveballs, okay? All is fair in love and war. One day, whilst mindlessly scrolling through Cupid's Corner, you match with a sim who's more than just a pretty face. You matched with your soulmate. Yes, the real soulmate. The one who makes you start to stutter and your knees go weak. Like, I'm talking, you have this sim on your Cupid's Corner, like, little bit where you can see them for ages. Like, Fantasia is playing over and over again. What's happening to me? Start to blush if somebody say your name. What's happening to me? Yeah, that's you right now. They are perfect. They are wonderful. They are looking for a long-term relationship with commitment. Given I've got commitment issues, I'm trying to fix that for you. But what is this? Why is your sim's hand shaking? They should swipe left, right? Like, you guys aren't looking for the same thing. Like, why waste the love of your life's time when that's not what you want? Just swipe left. You should just... Okay, never mind. It's a match. So your soulmate starts showering you with love. Like, they fell hard for you, which inside you're like, but like deep down you're also like, I'm not ready. Ooh. I actually think I'm tough and I'm not. You know, they start going for serious vibes. They want to meet your friends. They want to start going on real dates. They want to meet your family. They want to meet your dog. If you have the expansion pack for dogs. And they're even trying to discuss futures. So obviously, panic mode activated. Why did I do this? You gotta figure out how you're gonna juggle this, you know, whole new relationship with the love of your life. Can I reiterate? It's the love of your life. And continuing being outside like you said you would in your young adult years. Why? Because it's the love of your life, gosh darn it. You're not about to let them slip away, are you? Oh no, you're not. And you're not about to break their heart either.
Why don't you just leave the streets and settle down?
Some may say, but no. For you made a vow in your university dorm room with all your other friends that you will be eternal bachelors, at least until your young adult years are over. But wait, there's more! You thought that was chaotic enough? Honey, if you thought that was chaotic enough, clearly you're on the wrong channel. Let's bring up the spice level a little bit. So obviously, let's also go down the basics, you know? Let me lay it out for you flat. You need to keep your soulmate happy and oblivious to the fact that, you know, you're still on Cupid's corner and you've been swiping away, going on dates like pretty much every day. You need to be doing a date a day, you know what I mean? You got a reputation to uphold. Speaking of reputation, word travels quick when you're outside as much as you are. Other Sims will start to gossip, and if one of their homegirls or homeboys sees that you've been sneaking, they may tell her. So you gotta make sure that, you know, you figure out a way to keep your reputation still good, prim and proper. You don't want people chatting your business and it getting to your soulmate's ears. But remember, you are still trying to avoid commitment, so you gotta be skillful about this. You gotta navigate the conversations away from commitment, okay? You need to master the art of deflection and deception. You need things to end on good terms with all of your Cupid's corner flings, because it means you have them in reserve for a lonely night. Your sim is a horrible person, by the way. Like, ugh, if any of you guys are like this in real life, you need to, I don't know, but you need to do something. Okay, now who's ready for the chaotic bit? One of your many dates turns out to be a little bit cuckoo, you know? They don't have all the screws up there. Or maybe they do, but you know, they're just a bit, how can I put this? Obsessed. Lo and behold, you have a secret admirer / stalker. It's giving Joe from you. Like, if you notice that some of the other people who you've been with start disappearing one day, this is probably why. So you have to do everything in your power to not only uncover who this person is, but you also need to make sure you're protecting your soulmate, because if your soulmate gets, then yeah, you'll probably die from a broken heart and then it'll be game over. But this stalker could be leaving you notes, voicemails, love letters, all these things you've got to hide from your soulmate, by the way. And then of course comes the ultimate decision. It's time to decide. Will you continue the life as an eternal bachelor, holding true to the promise, the vow you made in the college dorm? Or will you plunge wholeheartedly into the love life that you have with your soulmate? The choice is yours, but remember, every choice has its consequences. Section number 3. Adulthood. Ah, the golden years. You've got it all. You've built the life of your dreams. A family, a beautiful home, a dog, a cat. Everything is picture perfect from the outside. But when we delve a little deeper, we find that the spark that once ignited your romance with your spouse has fizzled away. A loving spouse, a rebellious teenager. One restless night, as you sat on this side of the bed and your partner sat on this side of the bed, you both sigh deeply as you feel the longing for excitement. And independently, you decide to explore the Cupid's Corner app. Brand new app, just came to The Sims 4. Might as well test it out, you know? Maybe it was just to see what's out there. Maybe it was just to feel desirable again. Feel like you're beautiful in somebody's eyes once more. But little did you both know that this independent decision that you both made, you're both cheaters by the way, will unravel into a whirlwind of unexpected events. As fate would have it, you both meet an alluring, charismatic, beautiful sim on this platform. They embody everything that you both were yearning for in your lives. But unbeknownst to each other, the affair that both you and your spouse are having with this one same sim will lead to a complex web of deception and emotional turmoil. You've got to maintain a double life. Don't let your spouse know, and your spouse can't let you know. Both you and your spouse must rendezvous with your new-found love in secret. But beware, your teenage child isn't a dummy. They're very perceptive. Yes, they're rebellious. Yes, they have bad grades, but they can sniff out a scandal with ease. Of course, as your relationship with this third sim grows, so does jealousy and suspicion. Little hints, odd behaviors. I see you've got a new hairstyle. You didn't used to do your makeup like that before. These are things that your sim's noticing about their spouse, and they're starting to get a little bit jealous. So they've got to keep up this facade whilst dealing with their own newfound insecurities. And if that wasn't bad enough, your teenage child has begun acting out. They can tell that there's a little bit of straying going on within the family home now, and they don't like it one bit. They're on their own little investigation to figure out what's going on and expose the both of you. The rest is up to you. Will there be a big reveal? Maybe there'll be a love note misplaced by mistake, or perhaps your teen sim will win, exposing both of you. And then the aftermath is also yours to decide. Will the romance be rekindled with your spouse? Will your teen decide you guys are both trash and move out and make a life of their own with no affiliations to you? Or will you guys just be single? Or maybe will the third wheel choose one of you? Or, plot twist, the third wheel's married too and everyone's alone! Section number 4, the elders. Of course we can't leave out the elders. The Sims be leaving out the elders way too much. I'm not about to do that too. This storyline is called the Broken Hearts Club. Your life has been full of disappointments and heartbreaks. Love was never kind to you, my friend. Love don't live here no more. Now as an elder, you've become bitter. The idea of others finding happiness in romance makes you just want to go bah humbug. It's absolutely unbearable for you. Your life's purpose is to spread misery everywhere you go, sabotaging relationships. The first step, making the Broken Hearts Club. As the founder of this club, you have but one mission: break up as many happy relationships as you can. In your quaint little town, a group of elders. Elders from all across the land come together to the Broken Heart Club, a support group that you created for those who have endured heartbreak, heartache, and pain. Whilst the others seek solace and hope, you see it as the perfect opportunity to sow discord and ensure that no one finds the happiness that eluded you. Now, elders come to this club for a lot of different reasons, but mainly is to get together with other club members or get advice about love to help them with their other match opportunities in the outside world. As you continue to live out the rest of your days, leisurely ruining other people's lives, something changes. And the thing you hate second only to love is change. One day, a recently widowed sim joins the group, but you soon discover that they have the same love-hating intentions of ruining this club, just like you do. At first, you see them as competition. You need this heathen out of your club because there is only one love hater allowed here. But as time goes on, you realize your common goal could bring some extra fun to this little club of yours, making bet and competitions about who dissolves someone's relationship fastest or how many sims you can ruin together. And before you know it, you fall in love with each other. You fall in love with each other for the very same hatred of love and romance that both of you hold, and even have visions of spending the rest of your days together, ruining relationships everywhere you go, hand in hand. But is it so easy for the bitterness that you hold in your heart to subside? Is it so easy for you to love again? And could this all be a ploy by the widowed sim to make you fall in love, then break your heart so you too die of a broken heart? I guess we'll just have to play it and find out. Well, there you have it, my friends. You're all officially love struck ready. Now you have no excuse not to buy the pack unless you're like me and you're just broke. But if you are like me, let me put you on. I'm gonna put you on just for the sole reason that you made it all the way to this part of the video. Down below, I'm gonna put a link to somewhere where you can get packs for way cheaper. I'm talking expansion packs for like 10 to 15 pounds. For context, if you're not from the UK, a game pack costs like 20 pounds, so getting an expansion pack for 10 to 15 pounds makes it a little bit more worth the content you actually get within an expansion pack nowadays. And I guarantee by the time we get a little bit closer to the release of Love Struck, you'll probably be able to get that on discount too. I'm telling you, that is the only reason my broke self was able to get as many packs as I currently have. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this video. Don't forget to comment what you're gonna be doing with Love Struck and what you guys think of these storylines, and I will see you next time. Peace. Oh man, this is exhausting. How long have I been recording for? Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. 46 minutes of me just yapping. I just wish it wasn't so... like, I'm very orange. Can I not be... whatever. The whole video I've been orange. Let's just keep it rolling.